Start.
Okay.
All right. So, Deborah, you have an amazing story. It was such a wonderful breakfast that we had together today,
Yes, yeah.
and it's very inspiring for the youth. Can you please tell the youth how important it is to fight through the hardship?
The hardship does not break you. The hardship strengthens you. It gives you the opportunity to go to the other steps. In my life, I've been through difficult times. Every single time I've going to a hardship, I always believe that there is a light in the end of the tunnel. So for the journey I had where I faced racism, I faced systematical discriminations, I knew this was the opportunity for me to show to the world what I need to do to go to the next step. And when I get to the next step, I don't give up. I stick to what I believe. So the exercise here is respect, it's dignity, and it's the upward of justice. So if you follow these three steps in your life, it will give you the peace you need. And then from that peace, which is sustainable, you're able to show your talent. Remember something, the talent you have is not for you, it's to give to the others. It's to give to the world. So when you give to the others, there's blessing out there comes to you and you make amazing thing in life.
So, Deborah, you started where and where are you now?
Well, when I started, I survived a divorce, a terrible divorce. I decided to leave the city where I was, that was in England. I moved to Scotland because Scotland gave me the opportunity for a little door of doing something. It was a very little door. When I got there, I said, what can I give to Scotland for the opportunity they gave me to start again? So I went to the Scottish Refugee Council and I said, listen, I have a story to tell of the world, to the world. I survived torture. I survived war, and I want the world to know exactly what happened to me. So they gave me an opportunity to speak to the students, to speak to the youth about what I survived in my own country, which is the Congo. You know, it's a disaster country right now. Then after that, 3 months later, they invited me to give a speech to the Scottish Parliament. So during that speech, I called for the respect of refugees and asylum seekers. And I asked to respect these people because they survived something very difficult. And it was important for them to be respected and to be heard so they can give their best to the society that gave them a place to stay. On the same day, I received a phone call from the Royal Society of Edinburgh. They said, Deborah, your story touched us. Can you join the Royal Society of Edinburgh? And I said, I'll come. No problem. So when I went to the Royal Society of Edinburgh the first time, I went to the big hall and there was pictures, portrait of male, white male, not a black person was there, white male who inspired the world rightfully for what they have done, medicine in all field of society. So when they get there, I look around and I said, oh my God, next time there'll be a black person here, it's going to be in 1,000 years. This is amazing. So they asked me, Deborah, we want to have an interview with you. I did my interview that morning. And before I know it, in the afternoon, I was accepted at the Royal Society of Edinburgh. So that was a journey for me, a journey of proving my capability, my capacity, what I know, what I can share to the world. And I share it with the Royal Society of Edinburgh. Only 2 years later, I received a phone call to say, Deborah, we are going to honor people who has contributed in the Scottish society, and we were going to erase a portrait in your honor. A portrait for me, it was unbelievable. So I went there, and the portrait, on the day they exposed the portrait, they didn't say anything to me. And I was walking inside, and the painter said, Deborah, did you see your portrait? And they unveiled it there. I look, oh wow, it was, wow, this is me. Then racism started because, you know, when you bring a change, not everyone welcome that. No, not everyone accepts this change. So when I bring that change, I had a backlash, and the backlash was racism. People telling me, you came to destroy our purity here. The Royal Society of Edinburgh is purely for white people. You come to destroy, go away with your diversity. I didn't listen to that, but I gave to the society my very best, which then went me going up again and up again until I was called to become rector of Edinburgh Uni. throughout this campaign.
Debora is the rector of the University of Edinburgh. We're talking with a powerful, very powerful, and very successful woman.
Thank you.
For telling your story.
Thank you. Alors, for the youth, don't give up hope. You're young, you're strong. Your obstacles, your hardship is the key to your success. Survive them, strengthen your soul, and you'll be better. You'll do better than me. God bless you all. Thank you.